What's up out there, horror fam? What's going on tonight, my friends, huh? Are y'all pumped? Are you ready? Well, we have one more day to go until the Ultimate Talk Horror Bash. And tonight, once again, I have Annie Bo with us. In her kick-ass new Talk Horror t-shirt. Look at that. I'll be right back. And I'm running away like the coward that I am not.
He's no coward.
I'm no coward. So what's going on out there, horror fam? How are y'all doing? I see we have Samuel Stokes, Daughter of Death, Michael Richardson, John Heckman, Patty Heckman, Jonas, suffering a power outage. Oh. My goodness, poor Jonas.
We know how that goes, man.
And I'll tell you what, so tonight we had a change of plans. Not many of you know about this, but originally we were going to talk about...
I would imagine nobody knows about this but us.
I know Briggs does.
Oh,
I know Briggs does. Howdy, JP. What's going on, brother man? Welcome to the stream, man. Come on, man. All right, so tonight we were going to talk about the Evil Dead franchise, especially with the release of Evil Dead Rise Out, but... we decided against that because I was like, you know what? We've done 30 days of streaming. It's been absolutely insane. My audience probably needs a break because tomorrow is the Ultimate Talk Horror Bash. I've hyped it up for weeks now.
Yeah.
We're going to have the Ultimate Party, and I know a lot of you are planning on calling into the show tomorrow. So... here's what I wanted tonight to look like. Number one, give you all plenty of information and answer any questions you may have about tomorrow and the party and how that's going to work out. And also, I want to hang out and chill out with you people and you ask us questions that maybe didn't get answered throughout these 30 days. Or you can ask us anything. I don't care.
I mean, we care a little.
But I want to... You can ask anything.
But we may not answer anything.
Yeah, we may not. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty open. But who knows? There may be some lines and you people might find them. Who knows? Don't care. Anyway, so yeah, and we're just going to talk with you all and see how things have gone and all that. So and just kind of like sum up some things that have occurred over these 30 days. Just kind of have like a nice chill stream and bring us into tomorrow instead of sitting here and like half-ass talking about the Evil Dead franchise.
Oh, we wouldn't have half-assed it.
No, we wouldn't have half-assed it, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like, you know, we would have went off on a topic and then you guys would have got like 50 or 10 minutes of, you know, prep for tomorrow. We don't want to do that to you.
So instead, tonight is prep for tomorrow. Basically.
Tonight is prep for tomorrow.
Prep for the party.
I have some supplies beside of me as we speak, my friends. We do. Anna has gotten me a present. She won't tell me what it is. I got another. Oh, more than one. Ooh. And EHC, Everything Horror Collector, he just came in the chat, sent me a present, and I got it today. He sent me more than one as well, but only one of them made it here before the party. Could be here tomorrow. The second one could be. I don't know, but either way.
Yeah. EHC, I feel your pain. The gift that I had to send away for Steven was when I bought it, said that the latest it would be here was the 20th. And then the entire time it was in transit, it told me that it wouldn't be arriving until Monday. The entire time it was in transit. And then just suddenly it was on our doorstep like 3 days ago. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. So, and I see a question here. Michael Richardson, I'm going to get to you in just 1 second. But yeah, so EHC sent me a present. You've got me, you now admit, more than one present. And we have some supplies here. You can go ahead and show off what we just have sitting on the desk. There's not much. Just show off like a handful. It's just a couple things. Just there you go. Party hats. Glow bracelets. What? Giant glow necklaces.
This is what partying looks like to me, people. If you ever wanted to know what a party looks like with Steve, it looks like a rave. And then that's They can't see that. That's the... Okay, they can see it.
A birthday banner.
A birthday banner with a dinosaur on it, baby, because I deserve it.
Because he doesn't party without calling it his birthday.
Damn right I don't.
Yeah, that's all that we have on the desk. Everything else is still in the kitchen.
Okay, that's all
That's right.
we have.
Everything else is still in the kitchen.
Yeah, and there's still stuff in the kitchen. So this is just some of the party supplies we have in here for easy access tomorrow.
We have a cake.
We do have a cake. So we're going to get to that. Okay, so here is what I want to know right now. I want a show of hands as to how many people are in here right now. Show of hands. Get in the chat. Say hi. Drop a thumbs up. I even want you to do it, babe. I want everybody that's in the chat right now to give me a thumbs up, wave at me, give me a hi, whatever you got to do. I brought tissues. I knew it was going to happen.
Excuse me.
Yep. Okay. What's up, Scott Flo? Newcomer in here. Hit that subscribe button. You're one of us now, brother man. You are part of the horror fam. And I will get to your question in just a few minutes.
I was going to say the best time to think about it.
Yeah, and we'll probably have to think about it. But I will get to your question in just a few minutes because here's something I want to do. I see a lot of hands in here.
Okay.
Babe, you haven't even put your hand in here.
I can't.
Oh, you can't?
On your new thing, I can't.
Aw,
I'm here.
bummer.
Here, I'll, you know.
Yep, you got to entertain me. Nate Blanche, what's up, dude? Get that hand up, brother. I want to see hands in the chat, dude. All right, let's see. And then old DB here is going to get her hand in the chat because I want us all to do something. Okay, there you go. There you go. There we go. You're now in the chat. Yes.
Oh, it didn't work.
Oh, it didn't work.
No, there it is.
There it is. There it is. There we go, baby. Okay, so we have all these people in here.
Yep.
Okay. Here's what I want you to do. And I wanted to do this tomorrow, but it's going to be extremely exciting. So, and you know, we may not have time for it. I may get too excited and skip it. So here's what I want. Everybody in the chat right now, unless you're driving or operating heavy machinery, do not follow along, but just pretend that you can. Okay, here's what I want. Everybody put your phones down, put them on your knees, whatever you got to do, and close your eyes, my friend. Hands off the keyboard. I don't want to see anything in the fucking chat while we're doing this, baby, because we're going to connect metaphysically.
All right.
No, I don't. When I open my eyes, people, I better not see a new message in the chat. I'm telling you now. All right, my friends, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Sit tall and straight in your chair as much as you can. Okay? Here's what I want you to do. Take a deep breath with me. Come on. Oh, and let it out. All right. I want you to feel when you take these deep breaths, I want you to feel it. Fill those lungs up like a balloon. I want you to breathe with your abdomen. When you take in a deep breath, I want that stomach to pudge out. Come on. All right, let's do another one. Come on. And out through the nose. Nice and slow. Come on, we're going to do 3 more deep breaths. Let's do it, baby. 1, 2. Come on, my friends. Last one. Let it out. 3. Okay, keep those eyes closed, my friends. So right now, what I want you to do is I want you to know when you woke up this morning, my friends, when you go to sleep tonight, you're not alone. You are a part of something, okay? You're a part of my family. You are a part of the horror fam. We are all connected. We are all ones. We're all friends. We're all family. We do what it takes. We stick together. The horror is family, my friends. And when you open your eyes, we will all be together. I want you to feel that tingling, feel that energy in your body. Come on, my friends. Open those eyes and fucking explode with me. Let's see it in the chat. Come on. Come on. There we go, my friends. Did you guys feel that? Huh? Did you feel connected with me? Listen to me.
We all just did that together at the same time. Okay, this isn't BS. This isn't bullshit. When I call you guys the horror fam, that is exactly what we are. Okay, that's not just a cutesy little term I came up with. This isn't blah 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 to call your fans. We are all family, my friends. We are all together. We are all one. When you go to sleep tonight, my friends, you have someone out there who loves you and cares about you. You are a part of something. We are one. All right, my friends. So I want you all to know that. I want you all to feel that as we lead up to tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a great day. Today is a great day. We're all together. But just in case I couldn't get to that tomorrow, because I'm going to be in party mode. I'm going to be excited. Y'all saw I had glow necklaces, right? That means business. But we're horror fam, my friends. Remember that. All of us.
Yay!
All of us, man. So tonight, when you felt that energy, man, that's all of us coming together. We're connected. I don't give a shit where we are. Okay? We're all horror fam. So tonight, we're going to be answering questions. Throw anything at us, and we're going to be doing a sum up of these 30 days and also get everybody prepared for the party tomorrow. Because like I said, we're taking call-ins. We're going to be taking call-ins from the horror fam tomorrow. I'll solo myself, so you can go ahead and handle your business. Okay. I thought you needed to blow your nose there.
I was bug catching.
So,
Thank you, DOD. I am also singing that song in my head.
Okay, so Michael Richardson wants to know, how can I call into the show tomorrow? Here's what I'm going to do. I've been telling you all that I've set this up to be super easy. For anybody who wants to call in tomorrow, what I'm going to do is at one point during the show, I'm going to be like, okay, now we're going to get to some fans. So go ahead and call in, and each person will get a couple minutes on the stream to send out a message to the horror fam or to me or to anybody else. So, how to do this? I see, Anna. I see. Okay, so how to do this is super easy. I am going to send anyone who wants to participate, you have to lock it in tonight. You have to tell me, I'm going to be there tomorrow and I'm going to call in. The commitment starts tonight.
Right, because we can't.
Because I'm going to send you a link.
And we won't be able to access email while we're on stream.
No. So I'm going to, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do that right now. Anybody who wants to be on stream tomorrow, let me know now, and I will get you the information you need tonight on stream. Okay? So anybody who wants to be a part of that, let me know right now. Okay? I see JP is calling, or wanting to call in. JP, I'm going to hit you up. Chad, I think I sent you an email already because you've already confirmed. Let me know if I haven't. If I haven't, I will get to that. JP, here is the link you will need to get into the stream tomorrow, brother. Like I said, just be here, watch the stream like you normally would, and at one point I will be like, okay, we're taking callers, and that's when you click on this link, okay? And you can go ahead and click on it right now and play around with it and make sure you just get acquainted with the setup. Okay, Jonas is calling in tomorrow. Okay, so right now I'm going to go through.
EHC already?
I have EHC already. EHC, I sent you the link as well.
Briggs?
Briggs has the link.
Cool.
You don't have to call in. I don't want people to feel like they are obligated to do this, because you're absolutely not. Please show up, be comfortable. I will not look at you any differently, whether you call in or not.
You literally just texted JP, right?
JP, I just texted you.
He just sent you the link just now.
Okay, Briggs, I'm sending you the link right now.
I think he's texting it to you, JP.
Okay. Let's see here. Michael Richardson. Okay, Chad Edmonds, please confirm that you received the link from me. Jonas, I just sent you the link.
Michael Richardson, how would you like me to get you this link? If you have an email, please. Okay, Chad, I will get you the link right now. Michael Richardson, if you have an email I can contact you at, please drop it in the chat right now. Okay, Chad, let me get you the link for tomorrow, man.
Well, he may not want his email shared with everybody.
Chad, if you don't want your
No,
email,
I meant Michael Richardson.
or Michael Richardson, if you don't, let's see here, want your email shared with everybody, please let me know and I will figure out a way to accommodate you.
Yeah, we'll send you Steven's email.
Yes. Okay.
I could actually probably do that right now in the chat. Talkcore@gmail.
Yep. Okay, and I want to make sure I have everybody's information who wants to be on. Right now, I'm waiting on Michael Richardson. Chad, you should have just gotten the link, brother. Let me know. Let me know. Diabolical Doctor, you should have it. El Pato Libre, Scott Flo just answered your question, I do believe. He says, before the eye of Sauron was destroyed, the skies above Mordor were filled with fell beast and Nazgul. The Eagles would have been toast.
I love that there's like a sleeper. Do you know who Scott Flo is?
No, I don't.
That's my
Scott?
point, right? So it's somebody we doesn't.
No, Scott.
Normally,
Scott's horror fan, brother.
Doesn't normally chat in here. El Pato comes in and drops a inside joke question to you.
Yeah.
And horror fam steps right up with an answer.
And you know, here comes JK. He says, I would love to, but tomorrow is a shot day and I don't know how bad I'll be feeling. I don't want to be a downer on this stream. JK, brother, love you to death. You have absolutely nothing. Look,
Yeah,
if you're
silly thing to be concerned about.
Yeah, dude, listen, man, if you're not feeling good, if you're not up for it, do not feel obligated. I believe I've sent you the link already. That is, you know, if you want to come in, you're more than welcome, man. I would love that.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, on the flip of it, yeah, if you're not up for it, don't feel obliged. But on the flip of that, don't feel like you can't call in because you're afraid of being a downer. We love you. You're awesome.
Yeah, you will totally be fine, bro. Totally fine. Chad, because I've scheduled that stream now. Like the stream is already scheduled for tomorrow. So that link is totally fine. You will not have a problem, man. You're good to go. JK, we love you too, brother. So you have nothing to worry about, man. You are with us either way. This link is just if people want to stop in and say hello to us, send a message out to the horror fam, share their love with us, whatever.
Yeah, and you can get on with your mic and not your camera. So if you
you totally can.
Are a little shy, don't want your face on there, but you still want everybody to hear your voice, that's an option too.
Yeah.
You have complete control over both your camera and your mic.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, man, whether you can come on or not, it will not reflect what we think. You are here with us either way, dude.
Yeah, you can just hang out in the chat if that's your
and I mean level, I'm not even saying you don't have to be in the chat, brother. We're family, man. We still you don't have to show up tomorrow. We're connected. We're horror fan, bro. But yeah, here is the link for tomorrow's stream if anybody wants to check out the badass thumbnail Anna made.
Oh well, we
co-made it.
Yeah.
You did which is freaking hilarious.
My mic is a little.
Oh, here we go.
Steven was being a mic hog.
Yeah.
We share a mic, and it's usually
we have been sharing them since we've been sharing a mic,
and it was dead center in front of him tonight instead of between us. So
yeah.
Okay, Michael Richardson sent the info to your email.
Okie dokie, getting that right now because I'm going to make sure you have the link, brother Jack.
So is that better, John? Now that we've moved the mic.
Yeah, and thank you for the heads up, John.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
All right, I have not gotten your email yet, Michael Richardson. I will keep an eye on that though, because we're going to get you the link. Oh, Mike Hog, baby, that's me. Chad is ready to show off that long ass hair. We're going to check. We're going to have a battle of the hair between him and Briggs. Yeah.
Sweet.
But DOD asked a question: do I need a link if I'm not calling it? Absolutely not. you will access the stream the same exact way. It's going to be through YouTube. This is just for people who want to be on. This is the link is only for guests. So if you don't want to come on, then just do exactly what you already do. It will be up on YouTube.
Oh. He said that he posted his. I didn't see it come through.
Yeah, Michael Richardson. I didn't see your email come through, brother, dude. Can you give it to us one more time, man?
Yeah, that's weird. It's not in the chat.
Yeah, Chad says nice glasses. I'm glad you noticed that, dude. I put on them party. I actually have a pair of yellow glasses.
I was gonna say, like, we photoshopped those onto a picture that was already already had, but he actually owns.
I had to
those sunglasses
because I saw them. I saw Michael Starr from Steel Panther wearing them in a live video.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I want yellow glasses.
So we were on a mission.
We were.
And now he owns those
sunglasses. Hell yeah. And I made a mistake yesterday, folks. And I'm going to walk it back. Because I am not one who I'm not one with whom to F. No, I'm not one that's is afraid of my own mistakes. So I said yesterday, Michael Richardson, I have an email from you, dude. So I'm going to reply to that first. I got you, brother. Okay. Here is the link you will need. Let me know if you get it. It has been sent. Okay. And I'm going to start that, John, and get to it in a minute. But I made a mistake yesterday, and I'm going to walk it back. I'm not afraid to admit to cop to my mistakes and shortcomings. Now, I said that only me and Patty Heckman had been here for the full 30 days. Like, she has not missed a stream, and nor have I. Right here, Anna has not missed a damn day, but I consider her my partner. So, like, when I say, like, well, yeah, I consider us as one entity at this point, but I did make a mistake. She is her own person too. She has been here. She has not missed a day. So thank you so much, DB, Patty Heckman. I'm here. And I know, and you know, I know other people would have made it the full 30 days too if stuff hadn't came up.
Oh yeah.
Of
course.
You know, so you know, I know that too. I totally recognize that. I didn't mean to insult anybody, but I am just saying, hey, props to those who, you know, who were able to. But you know, it's been crazy, and life throws curveballs at you. I mean, in the 30 days, I've been in an auto accident. A tree fell on my grandparents' house, which I had to go yesterday and saw up and throw over the damn riverbank, and pull all my muscles and shit before I got on stream. Power went out. Things happen, okay? And we're not the only one. I can only imagine what has happened to some of you.
We've almost had like a silly couple of days with bizarre things happening.
Yeah. Yeah, like today, let me tell you something, folks. Every morning for like a couple months, we have had nothing but smoothies for breakfast. Yesterday, our blender exploded.
Yeah, totally died
while in the middle of making the
the middle of making the smoothie.
So we had to come up with a solution for that. I mean, just silly things.
This morning we got up and somebody had left the freezer open last night.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is there's things that have happened during these 30 days that were just like, well, now we got to go to the grocery store, and the grocery store is a big ass trip for us.
Yeah.
You know, that's an all-dayer right there.
Silly.
So, you know, stuff like that happens. Power goes off. Internet went out one day for a long time. Yeah, and I left the freezer open last night. And it ruined a lot of our food.
Yeah.
So things come up. So I know that, you know, I can't expect all of you to be here every day, all day long with me. I mean, I knew this was an incredible undertaking when I committed to it.
Yeah.
So I understand shit happens, folks. Oh my goodness. Yes, Patty Heckman, she said that happened to me. My blender started smoking. Same thing, and rubber shot all over the kitchen. And then I had a bright, oh my God, never mind. I just won't.
Hilarious.
Nate, a vehicle almost hit me, and I swerved to keep the vehicle from hitting me, and I hit the side of my vehicle on a freaking pole.
Yeah.
And they kept going. And that's not it. We've almost, oddly enough, like we've almost been hit like a couple of times since then. Like we almost were in a head-on a couple days ago.
Oh, that was so scary. That was just yesterday. Was that just yesterday? Day before
that
yesterday?
may have been yesterday. And we were totally in the right. We were totally in. I was in my lane, perfectly, and this work truck, man. So it would have sucked if we got hit.
Yeah,
even more than normal.
Big work truck,
like 20. Yeah, big Silverado 2500 diesel coming right at us in our lane head on, and he missed us at like the last second.
And we're on a mountain road, so there was nowhere for us to go. It's not like we could have like gotten out of his way.
No. You can't. No. Yeah. Now, when I hit the pole, I was in a parking lot.
Right.
You don't swerve on West Virginia roads for shit. Because if you swerve, if you're on this side of the road, you go into the mountain face. If you're on this side of the road, you're going into a body of water over a mountain.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
it's just been an adventure. So next week we're taking a couple of days off and going fishing.
We are going. I called it today.
Right, fishing.
Yes. Okay. So let me go. I started some comments here. Patty wants to know, do I get a prize? So tomorrow we are going to have a giveaway.
But she should, for being a guest or a horror fan who's here every 30 days.
Patty, you always get a prize when you're with me, though. So, you know what? I'll treat you well. I treat Patty good. So we'll make that happen. But yes, JK, I had a lumpy yesterday.
It was a lumpy day, and today was a mushy day.
Yeah, today was a mushy day.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. If you didn't know, Nate, the traffic is fast and unbearable. Yeah, right. Oh my God.
It's not heavy, but it can be fast.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's never heavy, but it can be fast, and people do cut curves. I mean, that's just how we drive out here.
Yeah, it's the people cutting curves on the mountain that are a little scary.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Let me get to. Hey, George Ishak, welcome to the stream. I am LMNOP dropping in, and so is Josh Brown coming out of the Facebook. Oh my God, Josh! Okay, man, and Josh has a question for us. I won't click off of him. I'll go ahead and answer this, and then I'm going to get to some of the other questions we've seen pop up in here. Okay. Josh wants to know, how does he get his autographs? Josh, I will get you. If you are serious, I will get you some autographs, brother. And he may be. Josh may be serious. That's up to you, man. But if you want them, I will get them. And Chad Edmond wants to know, do you have any update on how Eric is doing? So, I talk to Eric every day, and he has been doing fine. He has his ups and downs, but he's it's not just a, how are you doing? How is today? How, now we're back to talking a little bit about other unrelated stuff. So I can tell he is progressing and trying to cope as best as he can.
Yeah.
And yes, Chad says in WV, speed limits are just suggestions. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. I've actually been on some of our mountain roads with outsiders, and we have like yellow caution signs up with like a curved road symbol on them, and they'll have a speed limit, and people are like, oh my God, is that the actual speed limit? Because you will hit one of these signs in like every curve. So it's like, this one's going to say 35, and then 10 feet down the road, this one's 25, and then 10 feet, like tons.
I absolutely follow all of those suggestions.
Anna thought, and some other out of staters have thought, like, that's the actual speed limit.
Because it is.
Like, that's where you're supposed,
That's the law.
But they are suggestions. Like, some of those, I don't suggest it unless you're from here at all. Josh knows. Josh can attest to this. Some of those, now they are no cop is going to pull you over if you're doing 45 in one of those 25 things. And some of those you can. Like some of those are the tricky thing about West Virginia is some of them will be like 35, and that's the suggestion for the upcoming curve. You can do 55 in that curve and be totally safe on some of them. That's a fact. It's 100%. You'll be totally fine. Some of them they will say 25, and by God, you better be doing 25 at best.
And I will say, there's at least one near our home that isn't marked with any suggestion to slow down. And if you don't, you're in trouble. And it's not marked.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you can't take that curve at full speed, no one can take that curve. But you've got to slow down. And it's not marked.
When you drive around in West Virginia, you regularly see, because we have guardrails up around some areas of our road. Some areas need a lot, and some absolutely need guardrails and don't have them. But on these guardrails, you will see spots that are just absolutely broken off, where people have literally hit the guardrail, proceeded over the mountain into the creek below or river.
You see it all the time.
All the time, people bust through them or monster truck over them. So, yeah, my suggestion is, Patty, absolutely. If you are new to the area, or you're get particularly, or what, just stick to those suggestions.
Or it's raining or snowing.
Or raining or snowing. Yes, if one goes as crazy to say 10 to 15 miles per hour, be very wary of those.
You might as well come to a stop.
Yes, you do not want to break those.
Because we have a couple of those where you call them like kiss your ass curves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do not want to break those.
Yeah.
Josh says he is being serious about his autographs. This is the second person that has requested autographs from us over these 30 days. So, Josh, we will make sure you get your autograph, dude. Michael Richardson, did you get the link that I sent you so you can be on stream tomorrow? And Nate Blanche, did you want to stop in and be on stream tomorrow for a couple minutes and just say hi and all that stuff? Oh yeah, dude, Chad's got it on lockdown. He knows the West Virginia laws of the land.
It's crazy.
Another suggestion is, if you see, okay, so Nate is a negative on tomorrow's live stream. I hope you are still here to hang out tomorrow, Nate, in the chat and stuff.
JP is waiting backstage. Are you going to wait for 24 hours?
Yeah, JP, that's only for tomorrow, brother. Nate, totally get it, man. Don't worry about it. You don't have to explain anything, Brother Jack, dude. But totally get that, man. Still, appreciate and love having you here every day.
Although, I kind of wish you would have, like, your puppet get on. One of your puppets.
Yeah. One of Nate's puppets.
Man.
Yeah.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
He's just testing.
Yeah. Jonah says I should become a firefighter over there instead. You totally should. We need one. We talked to one today who was a firefighter for 15 years and loved it. Another West Virginia suggestion: if you see a no trespassing sign, people assume if they have those up, they're allowed to shoot you if you come on their land. Don't go on somebody's land in West Virginia.
Well, don't go on somebody's land.
Period. But yeah, don't. If they have a no trespassing sign up, no.
All right. Move to our start. We have to start getting to our AMA questions. We're half an hour in.
Yeah, we do. Well, I've been answering a lot of questions here. Michael Richardson, I got to that question. Scott Flo wants to know, what's the best horror movie for 420? Dude, there are some great ones for 420. If you want one that specifically deals with the act of marijuana smokage, I will suggest Leprechaun in the Hood or Evil Bong.
My suggestion is Idle Hands.
Oh,
Idle Hands, dude. Like totally.
Ooh.
Like yes.
Yep. Yes, Idle Hands all the way. All the way, Idle Hands. That's a great suggestion, honey.
Thank you.
So if you want a good horror movie to watch for 420, Idle Hands trumps all, as far as I can, think of right now. And that's a great one. Great one. I don't even know how you came up with that off the top. I was like, Evil Bong, Leprechaun in the Hood. But Idle Hands, man, all the way.
Yay.
Oh my God, Don. Yes, the Diabolical Doctor, Campfire Tales 91. There you go, Overtoke. I still need to show this lovely lady that I introduced that to Briggs.
That's hilarious.
And yeah, man, it has a segment about pot smokage and the dangers of.
Yep.
So yeah, and El Pato Libre suggests Cabin in the Woods has some good. Oh yeah, Marty totally smokes down and
Hard, like a lot.
Yeah, that's what saves him.
That's true.
That's what saves everybody is the weed.
That's true.
Just be careful and don't smoke too much or you'll turn into a blob monster.
Also true.
There you go. There you go. Michael Richardson is with us. Idle Hands is an awesome movie. Hell yeah, it is. And then there was something. Okay, so JP, I wanted to ask you because he says, "Are we going to see Bubba tomorrow?" That is a negatory.
No, Bubba is in the attic.
Bubba is in the attic and disassembled at the moment. And but I do want to ask you, JP. I do know that you mentioned some friends of yours may be coming onto the stream tomorrow. I want to know if you have locked that down because I really think the horror fan would love that. Chad Edmond says Freeberg, Freddy versus Jason, who is essentially the Jay and Silent Bob knockoff of Freddy versus Jason. Also in for some good doobage. And of course, if you can stand it, Freddy's Dead has some pot smokage in there and then a whole trip out situation. Unsung Hero, I am starring that comment and we'll get to it in just a moment, brother. Scott Flo says, never saw Idle Hands. Thanks. I got Evil Dead 2 going. Hell yeah, man. Dude, Idle Hands all the way, brother. Check that out. JP says they are flaking on him. What a bunch of
flakes.
But
no worries, dude.
Yeah.
You know what we do still have downstairs and plugged in is Shorty. So we could have Shorty make.
I can maybe have Shorty make an appearance.
We can have Shorty make an appearance.
If people want to see that.
Yeah, Shorty's awesome.
JK says Friday the 13th remake has a weed warning. Don't touch Jason's weed. Amen.
It's true.
Yes, great suggestion, JP. Oh, and Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D, if you have that version, has a 3D joint in the movie. Yeah, but Patty Heckman summing up my feelings exactly. Okay. Oh, Michael, I do believe I starred that. Yes. Okay, I'll get to that in just a minute. There you go, Scott. I hope that was a sufficient answer. Everything Horror Collector says, sign him up. He's coming on the stream tomorrow.
We got you.
Hell yeah, man. I'm so stoked for that.
Oh, and go ahead.
Go ahead. No, what'd you say?
Oh, I see your list. You're good.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay, John Heckman says, first party questions. Are you having some Tudor's biscuits?
No.
No, sir. We are getting pizza.
We're having pizza and cake.
And cake for the stream tomorrow.
We did have some scones today.
We did have some scones today, though, at a very nostalgic locale for all of us, my friend. And we thought of you the entire time we did it. El Pato Libre throwing down the hard questions. This is something I asked pretty much every guest I had on the show.
You ask everybody else this. Now it's your turn.
I do. Okay. Fuck, marry, kill. And I want everybody's answers for this. But El Pato Libre asked me, fuck, marry, kill Freddy, Jason, and Michael Myers. Go. Okay. Who do you want to answer, babe? Do you want us both to?
Go ahead.
Okay. I am going to marry Jason. Bonk Michael, I think, and kill Freddy. I just could not trust Freddy whatsoever. Like, I think Freddy could use my dreams to manipulate me.
Mm-hmm.
And he's very deceptive. But then again, he can be the boyfriend of your dreams. But I think I got to kill Freddy too because I might get cut on his appendages. So I think Freddy's got to go. Jason, he's strong, he's silent, and he has a sense of humor. And he's the most badass of all three of them. So I know nobody can mess with me if I'm with Jason.
Right? If he loves you forever, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and Michael's just going to lay there and take it. So there you go.
Yeah.
He's a safe one. You know, Freddy might get ornery on me and try something. So I got to be safe here, El Pato. Do you want to answer? Are you gonna play too, or is
I'll
that
play.
different?
I'll play. I would also marry Jason for reasons stated.
There you go.
But I would kill Michael and boink Freddy.
Damn! Why?
Because I thoroughly imagine that Michael Myers is a dead lay.
He totally would be, but
A
Freddy,
total dead lay. Like, so what's the point? Like, what, you know?
I don't know though. Josh Brown,
what's the
you
point?
know, Freddie will know all your want. That is true. I'm just afraid he's going to like try the old finger up the butt or something to be a dick, and it's going to be with like number one. I wouldn't dig it anyway, but it might be with the damn knife fingers.
I mean, none of this says like, and you will die. You're not going to die from it. Like, that's, you know.
Yeah, but I'd still be pissed. I'm like, damn it, Freddie, stop. And yeah, El Pato, I'm the man in this relationship, dude. So I need.
He's into the strong side.
I need the silent type. Right? I gotta be the one who takes charge. You know, I want them to be totally submissive.
See, but look down, Freddie. El Pato also gets me. He's like, yeah, Freddie, making your dreams come true, baby.
Oh, there's so many puns. Freddie could give you wet dreams. You know, how's this for a wet dream? Oh my God. Scott Flo.
And Jason has a job. JK, I love you.
Yeah, Jason's an entrepreneur, JK. Jason's an entrepreneur. Okay, man, you sons of bitches trying to get me. I swear, El Pato, you come in here and you just make everything better. Okay. Let's get to some more. And I totally starred your comment there, Scott Flo. I will get to that in just a moment. Everything Horror Collector. Why is she drinking out of some lame cup when I know she has a really cool one?
I used it for a smoothie earlier.
We used those. We used those earlier. Everything Horror Collector. They're dirty and sitting in the sink.
So this is my giant jug of water.
These are our jugs of water cups.
But we have plans to use our special EHC cups tomorrow.
Yes, we do, damn it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Michael Richardson wants to know, so Stephen and Anna, I have a big horror question for the two of you. Have you heard of the new Dracula film that was announced recently? Yes, and we've seen the trailer for it. We are pumped.
It's the last voyage of the Demeter, right?
Yes.
Are we talking about the same one? If so, yes, I'm excited. I'm really, really hoping it's good. I think it's such a cool concept to take one chapter of the book and turn it into a film.
Yeah.
Like
badass, dude. Bad to the bone.
I'm just hoping they don't pull any punches, because if you haven't read the book, I'm not even afraid of spoiling anything, because oh my God, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
In the book, everyone on the Demeter dies. Everyone. So blood, mayhem. It should be fantastic. Like that. So I'm hoping they don't pull any of those punches. Like, I'm hoping they're not like, oh, well, really, like 3 or 4 people actually, you know, made it off the ship. Like,
come on. Yeah. This shit's got to be to the letter. The last voyage of the Demeter. We will be there. We will be there in theaters. Like, I'm so stoked for that. I might actually, you know, an idea I'm playing with is not doing necessarily reviews for the channel, but movie reviews that are for members only, and making that one of the perks. Like, so maybe
fun.
The Revenge of the Demeter might be one of our movie reviews.
The Revenge of the Demeter. I wish that's
the Revenge of the Demeter. I've renamed the movie, folks. It's now even more bad.
The Revenge of the Demeter.
You like that? Sometimes I take things and make them better. Jonas, man, hey brother, I get you, man. I know how that is. Hey, at least you have, when our power goes out, we don't have traditional phone service, so at least you have that, man. Hell yeah, rock it, brother.
Don't let your phone die while you
don't let your phone die, man, in case of an emergency or something like that, dude. If you got a piece, we totally understand. We love you,
and we'll see you tomorrow.
And we will see you tomorrow. And you know what? I may even walk a piece of cake down to the basement for him. I haven't decided. But I'm thinking Jonas might get a piece of cake. Maybe. Probably not. But hey, you know, one can dream. Unsung Hero wants to know, is the Bigfoot in West Virginia? Yes, the Bigfoot is said to be in West Virginia. However, out here, he has different names.
Yeah. He's go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, one is the West Virginia Yahoo.
I'm pretty sure that's made up by that
I'm pretty
show.
sure I'm pretty sure that's made up by, I think it was like Mountain Monsters or Mountain Men or some shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
They're
that
the
I've
only
never
ones-
heard that other than those guys.
Yeah, and then the other name he goes by is the Old Man of the Woods.
The Old Man of the Mountain.
Old Man of the Mountain.
Yeah.
So we actually went to the Bigfoot Museum out here at God, what's that? Flatwood, not Sutton.
Sutton, near Flatwoods.
Yeah, in Sutton, West Virginia, they have the Flatwoods Monster Museum and the Bigfoot Museum. We went to both because Sutton is close to Flatwoods, if you're wondering. But we went to both, and at the Bigfoot Museum, that they told us like a kind of spooky story, but also kind of a really cool story, and that is that the Bigfoot, which this family came to know as the Old Man of the Mountain, would bring them gifts to like this family that lived in the middle of the forest. He would, if they left gifts out for Bigfoot, the Old Man of the Mountain, he would return gifts.
Yeah.
So like they would leave out like corn or something like that.
Yeah. So it's apparently like she was giving us basically the English translation of a Native American word for this being.
Yeah.
The Old Man of the Mountain.
Yeah.
And yeah, if they would leave part of their harvest out for him, and he would leave like game, like deer and for them. Like that's how they would trade.
Yeah.
Which is
so and you know it says yeah, there you go, Chad Edmonds. Beware of the Yahoo. That's the message since I was a child. Absolutely. That's what they refer to him as sometimes. A guitar man. I've marked your question. I will get to it here in a minute. But so it's kind of cool. So yeah, Joshua Brown, barter. They would barter with Bigfoot.
They would trade. They would help each other survive the winter.
They would trade. The only thing is the Bigfoot didn't like to be seen, if I remember right.
And if you were, the way she told it was that if you happened to be out there at the same time he was, you just weren't supposed to look directly at him.
Yeah.
He wouldn't, that was their.
Yeah, that was like their thing. Like he was a friendly dude and would totally leave gifts, exchange gifts with the family, but he didn't like to be seen.
Eye contact was not a thing, apparently. Which is interesting because that you hear that a lot about a lot of different wild animals, right? So
yeah,
wild creatures.
Chad Edmond wants to know: have you seen The Midnight Man with Robert Englund and Lynn Shay? I have not.
No,
I'm not even familiar with that, man. What's that about? Scott Flo wants to know a favorite horror metal band. So if, I don't know if you will consider these people metal. I would. Like their sound has went from horror punk to more of a metal sound. But I would
Wednesday 13.
Wednesday 13.
Yes, I was like, is it what? Mine's Wednesday 13.
Yeah, Wednesday 13. You know, and then there's some you know, some others that are more horror inspired too that are metal. It's probably like Motionless in White has a lot of spooky.
Yeah, and
they're metalcore.
And what's that band? Ice Nine Kills? Is that
Ice Nine Kills is another.
And then our new friends,
Dark Divine.
We love them.
Which Scott Flo, if you didn't check it out, I interviewed Dark Divine as part of this 30 Days of Talk Horror. You should check them out. They are they're a brand new band. They are horror themed in a lot of their tunes, and they sound a lot like Motionless in White, and I really like them. Yeah. But Wednesday 13 all the way, man. As far as favorite horror metal band goes. And of course I love Alice Cooper and stuff like that too. Let's see what else.
Oh yes, Misfits? Question mark.
Oh, yeah! I do like the Misfits too. I do. There's so I regularly make playlists for us for different scenarios, and like our metal playlist, like straightforward metal. I do throw some Misfits songs on that bad boy. Yep. So they transcend, you know, just the Halloween playlist too. Like I actually like some of their stuff. Saturday Night is on there. Fiend Club, right. Dig Up Her Bones.
Saturday Night.
Helena, and a lot of other things too. You know, their Famous Monsters album was badass. Let's see here. Yeah, stay safe out there, Chad. He says he has a thunderstorm warning in effect until 10 p.m. Dude, definitely stay safe out there. And folks, I am like, keep this going. I love this. I'm marking questions as I go. So I will get to these comments very soon. Yeah, there you go. Everything horror collector. Kenny Chesney.
Does he sing a lot of horror songs? He sings a lot of beer songs.
Oh, that's the scary thing. Is
or maybe
Kenny
not
Chesney
even beer,
exists.
but like like tropical cocktails.
And JK comes back though, talking about the MFK. He says Freddy is a pedo though, isn't he? Kill him. Michael kills his family, so boink him. Jason married by default. He died as a boy, so he's not interested in more intimate. And he's so loyal. JK, look what he did for his mom. He watched her die as a child and came back as an adult and got that hoe bag Alice. So Jason all the way, brother. I love you, JK. Guitar Man wants to know, who would you cast as a new Freddy? Well, let me tell you something, man. You know, I'll get to that, but I will preface this by saying, I don't think Jackie Earle Haley was a bad Freddy Krueger at all.
Agreed. I don't think he was bad either.
I know he gets shit on by the horror fandom.
Oh, why?
Because a lot of people say that like no one else can be Freddy Krueger besides Robert Englund, and I can see like their point in some ways there. It's like that iteration of Freddy Krueger, sure.
Oh yeah.
You know, but if you're remaking a Nightmare on Elm Street and you don't want it to be cheesy or campy or any of that, Jackie Earle Haley would have been a good Freddy Krueger. It's just he was screwed over by the script and the story and the production of that film, because it was so Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know, they just gobbled things up. I think Robert Englund is great for what he did, but I think in a remake you don't have to bring Robert Englund back. Well, and plus he's like 70 now.
And the interesting thing is and I think this is kind of what you touched on with the remake, is you don't want somebody who's going to come in and try to play Freddy like Robert Englund. Like, I think that would be a massive mistake. Yeah, because no one's going to do what he did.
But because think about that, like Jackie Earle Haley. Now, like I said, that movie, got shit on a lot because of the production, and some of because people were comparing him to Robert Englund. Or like, no one else can play Freddy Krueger.
Mm-hmm.
If you brought someone in who tried to be like this great value version of that Freddy Krueger, of Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger, then that would have drew even more comparisons, and it would have just been destroyed too.
Yeah.
So, you have to change it up. But I think that movie could have been much better with a better script, better production. I think Jackie Earle Haley was a good Freddy Krueger. He brought his own characteristics and mannerisms to the role that were actually, that thing he did with the was real creepy. It was like dangling a string in front of a cat while he played with his victims.
I think if I were looking for someone, if I were producing like a new Nightmare on Elm Street film, and I was looking for someone to cast as Freddy Krueger, I don't even think I would look for a well-known Hollywood actor. I think I would turn either to the theater and get someone who's trained and has worked in that arena. I think you'd get like an intensity of performance that you kind of want from Freddy Krueger without having to worry about like, is this person recognizable under all that gook? Like, they don't need to be.
Well, that's the thing. Jackie Earle Haley is like a renowned actor. Like, he's like a, you know what I'm saying? So like, he could have done, but I'll tell you.
Or on the flip side of that, I would look at voice talent.
Somebody who just came to my mind.
that I think, depending on the route, like if you, and I hope they would, I hope they'd go with a really dark Freddy Krueger and make it horror.
Mm-hmm.
If you did that, I think, and this might be crazy, Richard Brake would be a good Freddy.
Oh,
He has really definitive features.
mm-hmm.
He has that gravelly voice and that sinister smile.
Yeah.
And he, you know, I think, and he's just a little trashy looking.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got a lot of like physical presence, which
he
I feel
doesn't.
like you
If
need,
you're going to
but
keep
maybe not.
him, if you're going to keep him like an average guy, like Freddy was. I mean, Freddy wasn't like Jason or Michael. He didn't come walking in at 6'5", 6'3". But if you're going to keep him just an average lanky guy, I think Richard Brake, and I think Brake could take it to a dark place.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he gives me the creeps. Maybe that's why I'm like, no.
Yeah, I think Richard Brake could nail. I think he could nail it. Like you know, just the voice and the that look, because under makeup, like we've seen Richard Brake as the Ice King or whatever in Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And we've seen him as Doomhead in Rob Zombie's 31.
Mm-hmm.
And you just see him under this makeup, and his just, you know, he has those features.
Yeah, he's a creepy dude.
And he's just a creepy, lanky dude.
Which is sad. He's probably a lovely human being.
He probably is. I've heard
creepy.
good things, so we're not talking shit about Richard Brake here. But I've heard he's a good guy. But
yeah.
I think he would be a good Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, like, and that's interesting because that's why I was bringing up the voice actors, because it's like, yeah, you want somebody with that kind of.
Well, and Richard Brake also, like, I keep seeing this bullshit on Facebook, like these horror fans keep pushing for it, like Robert Englund said he'll return to be Krueger one last time, blah 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 blah. It's like, that would have been cool 20 years ago. Like, nobody wants at least I don't want a direct sequel to New Nightmare or Freddy's Dead or some bullshit, like number one. And number two, man, Robert Englund is 70 years old. Like, quit pushing him for that. Quit pushing that on him. Let the man take a break. Let him rest.
Let me rest.
And because Freddy is dude, people don't understand. That son of a bitch was in makeup for fucking 12 hours.
Ugh.
He's 70 years old. And it's a very physically demanding role too. And I'm sure Robert Englund would say yes to it. He ain't done shit either. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's he going to do? Hatchet 7? You know? But yeah, let him rest, man. Get somebody. Richard Brake's probably 50. Let him do it. Let him do it, man. Next. Sorry, guys. Kind of got a little bit into that whole. I was like, man, we enjoyed that question a lot. That was a great question. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm going to go through some of these here and see what we have. So that was a great question, Guitar Man. I was looking for your name there. I don't know why I removed the question from the screen, but Guitar Man, that was a great one, dude. Michael Richardson says, the other two horror films coming soon I'm looking forward to are The Nun 2 and maybe the new Saw. How about you two? Well, I'm looking forward to The Last Voyage of the Demeter. Mm-hmm. Evil Dead Rise I'm looking forward to. Mm-hmm. I'm really hoping Evil Dead is a good one. Mm-hmm. I'm really hoping so, because tonally that franchise is all over the place. Like, it is an untrustworthy franchise.
It is. And not that we don't love the movies, we do, but you never know what you're going to get. Is it going to be scary? Is it going to be funny? Yeah. Is it going to be bizarre? Like, what?
Yeah. So I'm really hoping they go with scary, because I really enjoyed the Evil Dead 2013 remake, but where I'm sitting, man, I can't remember everything else that's coming out. Like,
the new Insidious is coming out this year, which I'm hoping is going to be good. There's a new Saw, right?
There's a new Saw, but I'm not really, and I'm a huge Saw fan. Huge. Everybody knows I'm a huge Saw fan. Have a lot of memorabilia from the movies and whatnot. But after Jigsaw and then the godforsaken garbage that was Spiral,
I'm like, man, please, 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 because the Saw franchise was so strong. Such a strong franchise, especially for having that many entries and especially for doing one every single year. And then they come out with Jigsaw, which was meh. And then they come out with Spiral, which was like a 3 out of 10 kind of movie. It's like, man, please, this was so strong, and you guys are putting weak links in the chain there.
You are the weakest.
So, goodbye. JK wants to know, Train to Busan or 28 Days Later, which is the better new styles on? Oh my God, JK, that's a dick of a question right there. Those are two.
I refuse to answer that question. I love them both. It's like having children. I love them both equally. You can't take that away from me. You can't make me. Oh, wow.
Oof.
I mean, because it's like, for all their similarities, there are like such fundamental differences that I think make both of them so cool that I don't know, man. Like, that's rough, because I love the claustrophobia of Train to Busan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know, that very limited, you know, location.
Yeah. Very secluded.
Yeah. But I also love the like desperate search for sanctuary in 28 Days Later.
Yeah, that's why I was like the grittiness
Yeah.
of 28 Days Later, and I'm going with 28 Days Later. It's the better new style zombie film. That is a great question, though. They're both great. But I'm going with 28 Days Later because it puts you in the footsteps of that guy in a really great way, and that desperation and that group, and just, it's heartbreaking. You know, Train to Busan is great and action-packed, though, but 28 Days Later, the pacing, I think, is just a little... And it just puts you in there. Like, you could be in that situation, or you could see yourself as being in that group or being one of these survivors, and it's just a little bit scarier, I think.
Gotcha.
Cool. Nate Blanche says, have you heard that the girl that played Casey Becker in Scream wants to return to Scream? So Casey Becker was played by Drew Barrymore. So, I mean, that was Casey Becker, right?
I was going to ask you.
Yeah, Casey Becker is in the beginning of the film and played by Drew Barrymore, and she wants to return to Scream. Am I understanding you, Nate? Going to need some clarification on that one. That one's a little bit, what? So, yeah, I'm looking at some of the comments here, and I want to see what everybody else thinks, too, because JP is saying 28 Days Later. And his reasoning why is that Train to Busan was more of a comedic horror. Yeah, JP.
Did we watch the same Train to Busan?
I think JP watched that with a stripper on his lap.
That was hilarious. I'm like,
yeah, and then JK says, I think 28 Days Later inspired Train to Busan. Great answer from both of you. Thank you, JK. What would you choose, brother?
Brother Main,
Jack Dude. Let's see here. Pokemon, welcome to the stream. Glad to see your face in here. You've been here for a lot of these days. That is for sure.
Chad wants to know if you got the description of the plot of the movie that he suggested, or he asked about it. We said we hadn't seen it.
Oh shit! Where did it? There's so many questions coming in. I don't think I got to see it, Chad.
I'm scrolling.
Yeah, we're gonna scroll up here
because I don't have the ability to star comment, so they all just pass me.
Yeah.
It's about a tale where you go into the attic and light a candle at midnight. If it goes out, you have to put a protection circle of salt on the ground for protection. If you go out of the circle, the Midnight Man will come and kill you. So I told you, never leave a salt circle, man. I keep telling him, like, if Sam and Dean put you in a circle, don't leave. Don't leave the circle. Rule number 1.
Nate Blanche says, yeah, Drew says that maybe Casey is still alive. Drew is on drugs.
Drew's hilarious. Like,
Drew's out of control. I hope she's joking.
I highly doubt she's being serious.
Yeah. Scott says, I thought Piranha 3D was a laugh riot, but I was the only one in the theater laughing. I don't understand how that's possible, man. Piranha 3D was hilarious. I liked it. I thought Piranha 3D was badass.
I too thought it was funny.
Yeah. So I don't know how anyone else was laughing.
Oh, to be fair, Steven and I went to see Violent Night, and like the gorier it got, the harder we laughed.
That's true.
And like I told him when we left, I'm like, I definitely felt like we were the only people laughing at certain parts of that.
Yeah, there was one other woman who supported us.
Yeah, she would kind of do that, the same kind of laugh I was doing.
Yeah, that's nuts. He says, I got serious stares. That's nuts. Yeah, it must have been people who are like, who's this sick son of a bitch? They just ate that man's penis and he's laughing? Like, I don't know, but I thought it was hilarious, man. Let's see here. Oh my God, Pokemon coming at you with like the most heartwarming. She said, Anna is the best woman ever. When her mom made her, she was doing something ingenious. JK answers our questions, though. He says, I actually preferred Train to Busan a little bit more. The desperation was a little bit more relatable, in my opinion.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
They're both awesome. It was a hard answer.
Yeah, hard choice there. Let's see here. Scott Flo wants to know, Hollywood should ban sequels for a few years? I don't know, man. I mean, I'm all for new stuff, creative stuff, and everything like that. I think the fans just need to be more... But maybe I'm wrong here, man. Like, maybe I'm out of touch with some of the fandom, but I think the fans need to be a little more picky. Because when you go see certain things, it's like... What do you see?
The audacity.
That son of a bitch. Because, like... I feel like some of these movies and the lack of quality that they're kind of throwing together is the equivalent of people who accept lip syncing in music today. It's heartless, it's soulless, and they're just there for the show. Like, I feel like, but people still pay out the ass to go see Britney Spears or stuff like that. So, I mean, maybe I'm out of touch with that, with the fandom. So, I don't think, I mean, as long as you can get by without being creative and having to put in the effort, people will do it. And I think, unfortunately, that's the tale of today. I think we're seeing a lot of not so creative things that make a shit ton of money. And what people go where the money is. That's it. So, you know, while I can say, like, okay, let's get some original stuff, that's not where the money's going. The money isn't going into shit like XXX, and it's not going to It Follows or The Witch. Not the big money anyway. It's going to shit like Scream 6. And as long as that's where the money is going, you're going to get shit on par of Scream 6 or Megan or Cocaine Bear. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's all I can say about that, man. So, Hollywood, they're going to stick with what makes money. JK says, Evil Dead Rise comes out tomorrow. No, Evil Dead Rise came out today. And we were going to go see that before we came on stream, but they're not playing it at our nearest theater, and it would just be too long of a drive for us to go see it and then make it on here. It's already dangerous when we do that at the nearest theater, which is like 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
Everything Horror Collector says, do you think they should make another Texas Chainsaw Massacre? The Netflix one or a whole new story? You know, I really don't know. I think they will make another Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know what the rights is on that, but that movie gets absolutely hammered for money. Like, they milk the hell out of that cow because it gets sequels, prequels, remakes, legacy sequel. It gets everything you can imagine, and then 300 different releases of the same films on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I'm kind of like no, and it's which is weird because I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I do too,
and I'm still like No.
But the best, I'll tell you this, man. The best days of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre are well behind us. Like they can, I love the Leatherface character, and they can do fun things with him, but I don't think they're going to do anything that's going to blow my mind.
She says, I say a Netflix part 2. I wouldn't mind it. I'd watch it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a
the
part.
Netflix one. I think it got hammered way more than it deserved to be. I think
I
it was better than a lot of the other requels were getting. Like I did, but I was in the minority for that. But if they did another Netflix one, I'd watch it.
It wasn't. People were talking shit about that movie and as if it was like, it ain't the fucking best. The Netflix Texas Chainsaw Massacre wasn't the best one of the series by far. But by God, it wasn't the worst of the series by far. Like, it was, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it was better than Megan. Yeah, it was.
It was damn better than Megan. Well, I'll tell you something, man. That piece of shit prequel we got called Leatherface. Oh, my God. That was the last one we got before that Netflix movie. And, I mean, shit, it's hard to make one worse than that. Like, and plus, with like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4, the Next Generation, it's like, man, come on. So let's see what we got next here. I am not sure. Michael Richardson says, do you think Aaron Eckhart from The Dark Knight could be a good Freddy Krueger? I mean, he was a good Two-Face after all.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I like Aaron
I don't
Eckhart.
know. Yeah, maybe. Whatever. I'd be down for it.
I'd watch it.
Richard Brake is my number one pick as of right now. I will say that. Okay, let's see what other comments we have. We're going to start wrapping it up soon here, folks. We have a huge party planned for tomorrow. So right now, get those last-minute questions in. And I will star them up. We're only taking questions for 1 more minute. We have a huge party planned for tomorrow. And especially if there's any questions about tomorrow, I want to make sure everyone is locked in who needs to be locked in for tomorrow. Chad agrees with us. He says, I enjoyed 28 Days Later. More of the feeling of claustrophobia in that one. I agree with that, man. Like, it felt gritty and it felt like just desperation.
You thought it felt more claustrophobic than Train to Busan?
In ways, man, because those zombies were so damn fast and I mean, they're doing shit out of desperation, like running into apartment buildings and kind of, man. Like, you felt like you were alone in the world. Like, at least Train to Busan,
you're more like agoraphobic thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, that's fine. Like, yeah, that's just. I guess that train, that like the narrow aisles on the train, it's just so narrow.
Oh, Chad says Evil Dead Rise was awesome. He's not spoiling. Oh, man, you lucky ducky.
Cool.
Can't wait to see it, man. Nate says, I like Scream 6, but there are a lot of unrealistic things. And absolutely, that's one of my problems. They kept walking shit back. There wasn't much at stake. Not a body count where there needed to be a body count.
But it was a fun watch.
It was a fun watch.
We had fun. We watched it.
JK says, Britney Spears' life feels like it could be a horror movie if what she said about how she has been treated by her family is true.
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there, man. It's a lot going on.
The whole thing is so sad.
John Hackman wants to know which horror movie costs the most to make.
That's a great question.
That's a great question. I'm not sure what is the highest budgeted horror movie.
Should I look it up?
Look it up. I mean, I'm going to guess something. Oh man, it's probably one of the, I don't know, maybe one of the It movies or something. I mean, as far as like new high budget horror goes, if you're not accounting for like inflation and stuff, then It's probably on there somewhere.
Oh yeah, the ones you immediately get listed are Prometheus, World War Z. I mean, that's, you're looking at a budget.
Oh, yeah, World War Z was, and that went through, like, development hell.
Oddly enough, Van Helsing is still on the list.
Wow.
Yeah. So interesting.
The Unsung Hero says the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre was the best remake. Absolutely, by far. Great movie. Absolutely great movie.
Oh, it was great. I'm not sure I'd say as like by far, only because I also love the Evil Dead remake.
Oh yeah, that's good too. But the TCM
So I wouldn't say
remake
by far,
is
but I do,
legend.
yeah. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Yeah.
remake I think is better, but not by far.
Yeah.
So if you haven't
well,
seen the Evil Dead remake,
yeah, that's true.
but
That's
you like
true.
the TCM remake,
I
you may also
love
like
it.
the
Yeah.
Evil Dead remake.
JK wants to know, have you watched Crystal Lake Memories and Never Sleep Again? If so, what did you think of them? I love them. Those are great documentaries on the Friday the 13th franchise and the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Definitely some great stuff in those, man. I still feel bad about how Rennie Harlan and his group treated, forget his real name, but Rick from Nightmare on Elm Street 4. I know his real name. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. Give me a minute. It'll come up. Let's see here. JP wants to know, Dragon, are you going to make yourself up for the stream tomorrow?
Probably not. I don't think we'll have time. We have to the pizza place we have to go to get the pizza before it is 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
So if we want hot, fresh pizza for the stream tomorrow,
yeah,
we'll be gone for like the 2 hours before the stream. So
yeah,
unless I want to wear it like all, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I probably should for a stream.
Yeah.
Once, because I haven't had time to like play with any of the stuff you sent or your video tutorials. We haven't been able to do that yet.
Maybe you could dress up like, maybe you could wear like 80s music video makeup. Just go all out, dress up like one of the Return of the Living Dead characters.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, do it.
That's
do that. And if we need to, I'll go pick up the pizza by myself. Whatever, just do it. Rock something badass, baby. You gotta be
hilarious.
JK Leatherface turned Leatherface into a pretty boy who experienced a traumatic. That movie had the most worthless ass twist of all time in it, JK. Like, I thought it was that fat dude waddling around that was Leatherface for the entirety of that movie until the end. Like, I don't know why they decided that. I don't know why they decided who was going to be Leatherface needed to be a twist in the son of a bitch. But that was the most worthless twist of all time. Michael Richardson says, I got the link for tomorrow and emailed a thank you to you guys, so I'm good for tomorrow. Thank you, Michael Richardson. Can't wait to see your smiling face tomorrow, dude, on stream.
JP seems concerned that I'm not doing, I mean, because that's what you meant, right? Like if I was doing like movie makeup, right? You seem concerned that I'm not. Pourquoi?
Yeah, pourquoi?
What's going on?
Yes.
What's happening for you?
Chad Edmonds says Rick was played by Andrus Jones. Thank you, sir. Yes. Rick from Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Gotcha.
Pokemon says, you made your hair, Anna Banana, in like one of the chicks on Star Wars' hair. Yes, she did. She is prettier than her, though.
Aww.
But, yeah. Oh,
the
my
Princess
God.
layers are down here and huge.
But Pokemon was also, bro, what did you do with your hair? It's in pigtails right now.
You don't even know.
You don't even know.
They're hiding under there.
Yeah. Nate says, I think I'm the only one here that really likes it when there's a thunderstorm or rain or bad wind. Yeah. No, Nate. You are not alone. Anna loves it.
I love it, but it is a problem when we're on stream because we lose internet or we lose power or stuff. So
yeah. And Chad, there you go.
Otherwise,
There's a little there for you, John Hackman. There's a little more insight. It was $190 million to make World War Z. Mainly because they got Brad Pitt and that movie was stuck in like production hell. So they did a shit ton of reshoots and everything else. JK says Dawn of the Dead remake was great. Totally agreed. Ving Rhames all the way. Badass. Scott Flo says The Crazies original or remake? Remake all the way. Loved that remake and do not like the original whatsoever. Do not. Yeah, in case everything horror collector, if you're still on here and wanting to know who the new Penguin was in the new Batman movie, that was Colin Farrell.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah. Chad, see, he says I love the storming. He just hates the power outages. You know, the storming out here, like I do like it sometimes. I'm a person who loves the sun and being able to get out and do, and then some nights I like it when it like storms really good and you get that dark and stormy night thing. I just hate it when it's muddy and shitty out for weeks. I hate that.
Yeah, he hates that.
You know, I like to be able to hop on my dirt bike and hit those mud holes though, like after a nice 1-2 nights of storming.
Yeah.
But I will say, man, the power outages are freaking real when you live in the boonies. When the power goes out here,
we don't have
internet, we don't have phone, we don't have air conditioning, we don't have.
Yeah. I think that's the hardest part is the fact that because we don't have traditional phone service here. When our power goes out, we can't even make phone calls. Like that's
yeah. And JP says he was just curious about, but he's still judging you silently.
He's judging me. I know.
So,
but I do I have to work tomorrow morning.
Yeah, she does.
We get ready for the party. So
yeah,
I'm already pulling double duty.
Yeah, and yeah, Chad said that's when you bring out the jacked up 4x4 and go mud. But hell yes. I actually have a dirt bike and I love that, but I also am in love with 4-wheelers, ATVs. I want a side-by-side so bad, just so we can sit side by side, because I'm a tall guy.
And not that I ever mind when we go 4-wheeling and I just have to hold on to the back. I don't mind.
She doesn't, but I feel bad for her because I'm a tall dude and she's a short gal.
Yeah, so I have to.
So she's kind of like baby koala'd up against my back, and she can't see all the badass views that I'm seeing. I mean, we're in the mountains out here.
Just off to the side.
Climbing. So yeah, I think a side-by-side would be great for us.
Yeah.
You know, and plus too,
well, you want to be able to go out in the winter. And I will do that on the 4-wheeler.
Yes, I love going out and 4-wheeling in the winter too. And so a side-by-side with a good windshield and get a heater in there, you know, so that way I'll go out on I'll go out on my dirt bike in the winter.
He doesn't get cold the way
I don't give a shit. But yeah, you would absolutely freeze to death. She's a Cali girl, my friends. Okay. She's used to 70 degrees year round and sun.
Yeah.
So I would, I would absolutely kill her. Yeah, I could stick you in the backpack. Yeah.
In the papoose.
In the papoose. All right, my friends, I've had a great stream tonight. I've got all of you locked down for tomorrow. If you didn't get a link, I'm sorry, my friends. We were only giving them out during this stream to come on for tomorrow.
Yeah, so anybody who's still in here who needs one, wants one, got to have one.
Yes, who wants to be a part of an actual part of the live stream tomorrow. Your face will be on here with us and you get to send a message out. Last chance right now. We're only going to be on here. You have 60 seconds because we're wrapping this up in 2 minutes. We got to get off here, get something to eat, and get prepared. Tomorrow's going to be one hell of a live stream. We're partying it up. Michael, what was your last question? Yes, Chad says, remember that tomorrow I'm going for the hair reveal and I'm taking Briggs down. I can't wait. It's going to be the battle of the hair, my friends.
Ah!
Remember, the bigger the hair, the closer to God. We're going to see. Maybe we'll get Briggs and Chad on here at the same time and just put them side by side and we'll have a hair off.
There you go.
Oh, man. Pokemon, no, you cannot be here in person. You're going to have to come through the link, my friend, because we don't have enough room in the office.
Yeah, he's even scooched me over.
Yeah, as you can tell, I can't even lean into her screen now. I'm sorry. I would totally, if I had a bigger,
oh my God.
Yeah, stink bug buzzing around. If I had a bigger office, I'd totally let you. Sorry, but if you want to call in, you can through your phone.
Is Resident Evil a zombie film or a biomutation film? Zombie.
Zombie. Oh, Briggs doesn't like the call out. He's like, what the hell is this?
What the hell?
We're going to find out, Briggs. You better bring it tomorrow. Oh, and Chad also has the Scott Ian beard. For those of you who aren't familiar, that is the big, long beard from kind of like picture an Amish beard. Just from the chin down. Like
funny.
Chad from Mudvayne.
Okay.
Scott Ian is from Anthrax. So he is famous for that beard. You're going to have to up your game, Briggs. And Nate rocking the long hair, too. He's got about 6-inch Rooskies rocking. Hell yeah, Nate coming in. He's like Triple H.
Yeah.
Or Shawn Michaels or something. Pokemon says, no, she only wants to be over there with Anna. We can't, Pokemon. You can't. We're exclusive.
We need to do a movie night soon, though.
Yeah, we totally do.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no room in here. We are literally,
we're squished in.
Yeah, we're squished in. There's no way. Especially with all the party supplies.
But movie night soon.
Yeah, we'll have a movie night, Pokemon. All right, my friends, that's it. We're heading off. We love every single one of you. Remember what I said at the beginning of the stream. I will try to do that again for us tomorrow, but if not, just replay this. You're always connected with us. Thank you all so much for being here. We love you all.
We'll see you tomorrow.
You got the bye-bye kissies. You got bye-bye kissies tonight. That's how serious we are tonight, my friends. Okay, we'll see you all tomorrow for the party. It is going to be badass. Thank you all so much, man. We love every single one of you. This is the culmination of all our work. See you tomorrow, my friends. We love you. It's going to be bad to the bone. Talk horror forever.
Night,
Damn
everybody.
right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you. Stay safe out there. We love you. Please be here if you can. Good night, everybody. We had a great stream. Thank you for being here. Bye. I hate to leave. I love y'all so much. Oh, my God. I'm just going to hit the button. It's like a Band-Aid. I got to rip it off. I love you. Bye. Bye, everybody. We love you. Mwah.